Examples: ChatGPT, Microsoft Bing AI. It can able to respond more than a human and produces the results of the. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Sai Suriyas Academy. If you are new to my channel, then hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon for more interesting videos. And I wish all the students who are watching this channel score good marks in your academics and get placed in a good company. Okay. Now moving on to today's video, we are going to discuss about the characteristics of the computers. In my previous video, we had already discussed about the overview of computers, that is in the 90s versus now. You can check this out. Now we are going to discuss about the 7 important characteristics of the computer. Okay. The first characteristic is speed. That is, computer is a very fast electronic machine. It can be able to solve any type of calculations or a huge and a large or a complex calculations within a stipulated time. That is, the speed is very high. The speed is calculated in the gigahertz. That is the speed of the processor. The computer speed is always measured in gigahertz, and the speed depends upon the CPU of the processor. The CPU processor speed can be represented as 2.6 GHz to the 5.8 GHz. Consider the latest Intel version of Core i9. It can have the highest processor speed as the 5.8 GHz. The speed may vary depending upon the processor version. That is the speed property. The next comes the storage capacity. The storage capacity, that is, the computers can be able to store very huge amount of data in different formats. That is, it can be able to store terabytes of data also. The storage capacity is mainly divided into two important components, that is called the main memory and the secondary memory. The main memory is divided as RAM and the ROM, which is called as the internal memory. RAM is nothing but the random access memory, and the ROM is nothing but the read only memory, which are all the very basics of the computer you may already know. These are called the internal memory, that is, which is internally stored within a computer. And the next comes the secondary memory. These are all the external devices that are attached or inbuilt within the computer, which is called as the external hard disk, USB drives. For your clear understanding, in the mobile devices everyone is using, we used to have a memory card that is called as the secondary storage devices. Hope now you will be very clear. And it stores in different formats. Consider a Word document, it is stored as a document type. An image file, which is stored as a JPEG format. And when it is a music file, it is stored as a MP3 file. A video file as MP4 format. These are all the different formats the computer uses for storing in computer. And then next comes the capacity, that is how much capacity a computer can have. It starts from the 32 GB till it ends the 16 TB. The maximum has been set as a 16 TB. That is 1024 gigabytes is 1 terabyte. That is the TB. The extension of the terabyte is given as a petabyte and the exabyte. That is the 1024 terabyte is called as the petabyte. And then 1024 petabyte is called as the exabyte. TB stands for the terabyte. That's the storage capacity. And then the next point is the accuracy. Even though computers is a fast electronic device, it can be able to perform a complex calculations with the great accuracy. The accuracy also depends upon the hardware, that is the CPU of the processor, and instructions, that is the instructions which is given by the user. Depending upon the hardware configuration and the instructions given by the user, the computer can able to do the calculations with the greater accuracy. And then next comes the reliability. That is, computers are named as a very trustworthy machines since it produces results without any error. Suppose if any error occurs also, that is the error which has been done by the user itself. The computer does not produce any error. It has been instructed to do whatever the user queries, it can be able to solve or produce the result. That is the reliability. And then next comes the versatility. That is, computers can be able to perform many different tasks. That is called the multitasking. So the computers are called as the versatile machines. For example, consider you are working in a Word document. At the same time, you can be able to open a music file and hear a song. At the same time, when you have a doubt, you can move on to the internet, or you can browse through the internet, and then at the same time, you can be able to download a file also. Everything happens only within the same computer at the same time. That is called as the multitasking, and thus the computers are called as the versatile machines. And then next comes the diligence. That is, it performs repetitive calculations with the same accuracy. How many times the same calculations can be repeated? It produces the same set of results with the same accuracy. That is the diligence property. And then the seventh point, thinking capability. In the 90s computers can be named as a dumb machines. That is, it can be able to perform only the instructions given by the user. But nowadays we are using the computers with the thinking capability. That is, the computers can be able to think on its own, and it can be able to respond to as a human answer. Consider the examples: ChatGPT, Microsoft Bing AI. It can be able to respond more than a human and produces the results of the great accuracy. These are the 7 important characteristics of the computer. Then the final point is, that is computers' tiredness and fatigue. We humans, we cannot be able to work for a continuous or a prolonged period, but the computers can be able to work for a very prolonged period without any tiredness or fatigue. That's the 7 points. The 7 points are: first point, speed; second, storage capacity; and then it can be able to store in different formats. Third one, accuracy; fourth, reliability; 5, versatility; 6, diligence; and then last point, thinking capability. Okay, that's all for today's video. If you find this video really useful, share this video with your friends and make a small appreciation comment. Thank you in the comment section. We'll catch you all in next video. Keep supporting Sai Suriyas Academy. Thank you.